Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. Alright, one episode to go until New Year's Revolution. We have a big one. Well, you know, maybe we do, maybe we don't. We need to try and get through this week and keep our rivalries intact. So far, everything's working out pretty well. Pretty happy with what direction we're going in, and everything's looking pretty good. Couple rivalries hitting the 2-thumbed up, which is positive. Unfortunately, we won't get this one, the 3-week one, or the Ric Flair and RVD one to that point, but we should get HBK and Kurt Angle to that point, which obviously will be a big boost for us. Last week we took a look at our rosters, really trying to improve some of the weaknesses we've got, and we've done that. We've got Melina getting back to that 70 mark, Big Show is in the 70s at 72, Benjamin and Ric Flair been going up as well. Kane's at 80, so that's a new one up in the 80 mark, which is fantastic. All is pretty well at the moment. We're very, very happy with the progression we've made. We've got to keep on doing it though. And this week though, we need to conserve some money. As you see in our bottom right hand corner on the screen, $39,000 we have, and we have a lot of contracts this week. So we have to make sure our money is utilized very, very well. We also need to make sure though we get through this week and do not lose any of our rivalries. So this week we're gonna probably spice it up a little bit, I guess. We'll have some different names in our main event. We'll have Rob Van Dam and Ric Flair in there, and we'll keep John Cena and Eddie Guerrero. So we'll switch them actually over. Yeah, so Eddie Guerrero, Ric Flair can team up to take on Cena and Van Dam. Because of Ric Flair's pretty poor popularity, it probably will dwindle a little bit and struggle, but you know, that's just the risk we're gonna have to take, because we need to spice things up. We've kind of had a little bit of same old lately, so we need to spice things up a little bit. All right, again, we have to do the manager matches here, so we're gonna have Kane, Big Show there against Edge and Orton. So we're gonna flip it around, flip the script this week compared to last. So, you know, I guess this week is just a bit of a struggle because we have to try. We don't want to give away our pay-per-view matches, but we also don't want to have, you know, a poor show, you know, by any stretch. So we just have to try and get through. So Shelton Benjamin against Chavo Guerrero. That should be a decent one. Both 74 rated, so popularity. So that should be an interesting matchup. I guess this kind of leaves with some of our bigger names with some of our not so big names. So a lot of our women are still available. Now, I believe, as far as I know, if we do leave a match blank, that's going to severely hurt our ratings. So that's why we haven't been leaving any matches blank, obviously. So we don't want that to necessarily happen. So we're going to have Melina. She can go up against Trish. Sorry, we want Trish. And Lita will be in there. So again, we just kind of have to do a bit of a filler week, but that's the way it has to kind of be, unfortunately. And we don't really want Angle and Michaels against one another, which is another issue I guess we're kind of facing. But we insert them anywhere else, we'll be down a superstar, won't we? So unless we put him here, make this a tag team match. Shelton Benjamin with Shawn Michaels against Matt Hardy and Kurt Angle, which is not too bad. I mean, the two champs can team up. So that will obviously help. But it means we've got two vacant matches here. We kind of need to have Chavo and Nitro against one another again. I know I really hate doing the repetitive matches, but we just kind of have to do that to get us through, unfortunately. I really hate doing that. It really grinds my gears, but you know, we kind of have to. And it also means we've got Tori Wilson left over, so that's also an issue. So I don't know, what can we do? We just got to have just a couple of shit matches, I guess, this week. I mean, otherwise, you know, look, we could do quite easily. We could have the singles matches with everyone, but you know, for the sake of the GMO, normally if I was playing, for example, if I wasn't doing a series on this, that's probably what I would do. Have everyone just versus each other this week. That's gonna versus each other pay-per-view, whatever. But this week, because we're doing a series, I want to kind of spice it up still. I want to keep things interesting and do that. So I don't know which match we can really go with this week. Maybe we'll focus on the women's match. I don't know. There really isn't a match that's kind of standing out for me this week, so maybe we'll tweak something and and kind of make an interesting match here. Now, I'm not sure how many matches we'll get at New Year's Revolution. I think it is still 5. So, we have 4 titles. We obviously have 2 non-title matches we might do. So, there's a fair chance one of the matches might get bumped. So, maybe this week we'll do a Women's Championship match just to guarantee that it's going to happen. Because I don't know if we will bump it or not. I think at this stage, we definitely want to do it. But there's a chance that we might not. So, we'll have to bump that one. We'll keep that one there. We'll actually change it and put it here. So we'll make this one-on-one, Lita and Trish, one-on-one for the championship, and that can be our match today. And we'll play that one, and we'll let that one just slide out and be as is. And whoever wins will win. So that's going to be our show this week. Hopefully that match can just help out some of the shit that we have in the middle. It's not good, let's be honest. It's not good, but we have to get through this week, get to the pay-per-view, and really kill it at the pay-per-view. That's what we're going to focus on, but we're going to have a Women's Championship match this week, and we might have ourselves a new champion. We don't know. Trish has been champion, locked it up for a while. Let's see if Lita can get that title. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is for the Women's Championship. Trish Stratus, our champion, coming to the ring now. And as we said, potentially we may not do this match, but we might even have a rematch. We don't know, but we're going to have, at least make sure it's going to take place. 100% taking place right now. Do it on Raw on a week where we kind of need the extra help. We don't really need this match at the pay-per-view, let's be honest. Do it now, get out of the way, or do it now and do it again at the pay-per-view to help us out even more. So let's get this one underway. Here comes her opponent. It is Lita. These two have squared off many times throughout the series, but they've both grown. They've both gotten more and more popular. They've both at their peak, and they'll meet again at New Year's Revolution to send it out, to settle it all. So this should be a really, really good one. New Year's Revolution, Lita and Trish. Here we go. These two women will compete for the Women's Championship here tonight. Only one will be champion. So here we go. Trish and Lita one-on-one once again. So the winner will be champion, potentially rematch at New Year's Revolution. I was thinking for a while there that was actually Resolution, but that's the other thing. It's actually Revolution. So I was worried that I was actually getting it wrong, but we were okay. We're okay. We're getting it right. That's probably the first thing I ever gotten right in my life. And normally, when it comes to moves or anything, I normally get it all wrong. But yeah, we got something right. Anyways, right now, Lita and Trish competing. Obviously, a huge flaw in this game has been the women's division. I mean, the popularity of all the women in this game are so abysmal that you just can't take them all the way. It's going to take way too long to really improve any of the popularity. You really have to play every single week as them and let them win every week for them to really get any momentum going at all. It's such an issue. So we've kind of had the core 4 women the whole journey. We've had Mickie James as well. We had Candice Michelle for a while. They've both come and gone because they've both struggled. But it's really been the core 4. Lita and Trish has been our best 2. So we're kind of stuck with them along the journey. And I guess because of that, we've had a lot of the same old matches. But that's something we've had to deal with. And that's one of the flaws in the game. There's not much we can really do about it, unfortunately. We just kind of have to, stick it out and make the most of it. So when we can, we try and spice things up. But there really isn't many opportunities that we can really do that. So we try our best, but it is what it is at the moment. Lita now has Trish in the corner. So, obviously, if they ever bring back GM mode, the women's division are going to be far, far better. So, there's going to be a good spirits. But obviously right now, back in 2007, 2006, the women's division was pretty poor. So, there was only really a few that were really standing out. And a lot of the notable names aren't even in this game. So, that's a bit of an issue in itself. So, anyways, Trish and Lita battling away right now. They'll lock up here. Knee to the gut. Another shot to the midsection. Lita, though, going to fire back. And they'll lock up once again. So New Year's Revolution will be our next episode. Generally, what we do at the pay-per-view is we kind of play a handful of matches. We don't play them all. So we'll probably play the best 3, and we'll go from there. And we'll try and fit all the other matches on the show as well, just to kind of get us through. So that'll be the plan. Hopefully we have a good rating, because if we don't, we're in real trouble. It's got to be a huge pay-per-view for us. Otherwise, any momentum, any lead that we may have heading in towards the Royal Rumble will be gone. And we need to win the Rumble. And beyond to really secure our place. So hopefully by the time we get to the Rumble, we've got our roster basically where we want it to be, heading towards the crunch time. That's WrestleMania. SmackDown's got a lot of superstars in that high 80 mark, which is where we want to be. We're getting more and more in that 80 region and past the the 60s into the 70s and getting closer to the 80s. So if we can get more there, our roster will be stronger. That's the plan right now. That's the goal. Two of these women here right on the cusp of entering that threshold as well. So if we can get them 80 plus, that would be really, really great, and obviously produce a lot better matches for our women as well. That's very, very important. And despite what you want to say about the women, there's 4 women on our roster, and they always make up 1, if not 2 matches on their show. So they're very crucial to us, and we need to utilize them better. I guess another issue I found, 20 people on the roster is such a bit of a letdown, isn't it? We'd love to have more superstars available, because if we had 25, you could have people on Sunday Night Heat. But the problem is you can't really use Heat unless you're having strictly singles matches galore. Otherwise, you just can't. And unfortunately, that's an issue. If we had another 5 superstars, we could kind of have a little bit more flexibility, have a little less, repetitive matches. And I guess that's an issue. I don't really see why they capped off the free agency point. I would have minded to have a few of those available to us, because I would love to use. I think Mark Henry's on there, William Regal, I believe, as well. So a few of those guys in the free agency that I'd love to get, but obviously right now it'd be suicide getting any of them because of their low popularity and the amount of time it takes to get them to where they need to be in this game. It's a lot harder than compared to 2008. So yeah, it's a tough time. So I guess obviously now this game's for over a decade old now, but yeah, so a few issues that are kind of that I've always found a problem with the series. And obviously I love GMO 2007, so my favorite out of all the GMOs, and it's really one of the major couple of flaws that I found. Just too small of a roster to really do what you want. And I guess that's what they've kind of rectified in the current game with Universe Mode. You can have as many as you damn want, which is fantastic. Trish Stratus now, she's going for a bit of a ride on the ropes here. Lita not really doing much. I mean, she's just kind of wobbling the ropes, not really pulling it back and forth, not really doing too much. Title on the line, no, Trish Stratus is in some trouble. Lita does have some momentum. Kick to the gut there, or the knee to the gut, I should say. Now Trish drags Lita drags Trish off her feet, I should say. Lita now has a chance to capitalize here. She can hit something big here. This might be it. And, Trish now grabs Lita, hits the suplex. Lita now in some trouble. Trish can find that chick kick. Could be it. Both of them looking each other in the eye. Trish has the shoulders down. Look out, cover here. Lita in trouble. Kicks out at 2. Lita almost taken out here. We potentially had a new women's champion a moment ago. Almost taken away from her right there. Lita's been looking good, but Trish almost stole it. Lita eyeing off Trish now. Just has to hit something big here to end this one. Drop toe hold. Trish taken off of her feet by Lita. And now Lita. Here it comes. A big DDT. Lita connecting on Trish. Could be it right there. Doesn't go for the cover though. And that could have cost her a cover there, and I think that was it. I think she wins the title. But instead she failed to do so. And this one's still alive. Lita striking away on Trish again. Big right hands. Trish trying to get back to her feet. She does so successfully. Lita now in trouble. Look out. Here it comes. The chick kick connecting to the face of Lita. Trish is not going to mess around. Immediately goes for the cover. And Lita had this match won. And it's gone. Trish wins. Well, a big win for Trish Stratus. I thought she was gone. I thought for all my money was going to be betted on Lita there, those final moments. But Lita didn't go for the cover. Trish, though, she did not make the same mistake. She got straight back to her feet. Chick kick. It's over. Good night. Trish still your women's champion here on Raw. Alrighty, let's go take a look at the rest of the results for this week's episode. Alrighty, so big show with Kane. Gets a win over Edge. So Big Show's on a roll, man. He's doing really well. So that's 5 in a row for him, I believe. Matt Hardy with Kurt Angle gets a win over Shelton Benjamin and Michaels. So Hardy bounces back. Johnny Nitro defeats Chavo Guerrero. Melina defeats Tori Wilson. Ric Flair and Eddie Guerrero defeat Van Dam and John Cena. So let's see how badly the damage is this week. How badly are we gonna do? Oh boy. It was not a good week from us. We know that. Smackdown. Oh my god. 220,000. Oh my god. Are you serious? Jesus, man. I knew it was going to be bad, but I didn't think that bad. Oh my. Wow. So that's probably what we're going to get from the pay-per-view, and that's all gone. 4 contracts expiring. God knows that we're going to be able to re-sign all of them. Oh my god, man. I don't think we're going to be able to. Oh shit. Wow. Alright, we got to get Benjamin at least. Big Show. Oh, thank God. Thank God we can still keep the Big Show. Okay. So we'll check back there in a moment. How bad was that show? Oh, wow. Jesus, that's bad. 2.5 star. Wow. That's a little rough. I think 3 star would be more. We had 3.5 star matches. Just a couple of shit ones which we knew that was going to happen. Gee, man, that's rough. And SmackDown just killed it. Well, at least they got the belt of Super Crazy. That's, you know, the Cruiserweight belt. Wow, okay, so all our rivalries are still okay. Everything looks as though we're going to be, you know, fine and dandy for the pay-per-view. Kurt Angle's jumped up a point. Edge has dropped down a little bit. Kane up to 81. Trish in the 80s now. Ric Flair back to where he was, 77, thereabouts. Big Show to 73. Chavo's going well. Tori Wilson, though, she's going real bad. That losing streak, 4 losses in a row. She wants a title match. Hey, if you want a title match, start damn winning. You know, if you want to get something in return, you better start winning because you are doing horrible. So she's down to 68. So that's not good at all. Nitro, he can't move up anymore. Alrighty, so that's where we stand right now, heading to the pay-per-view. Our top guys are doing okay, and our tag champs doing very, very well, aren't they? Kane and Big Show, 5 wins in a row. They are on fire. But Raw as a show is definitely not. Here we go. We're now behind again. It's been a while since we've been behind. Before Survivor Series thereabouts, I think. You know, we've been ahead ever since, and we weren't behind for long either. Realistically, we've been kind of ahead since the beginning, really. Hasn't been much length of time where we've actually been very behind. So when SmackDown's hitting back, we've got a pay-per-view this time coming up next, though, and hopefully we can hit back with a win. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us for the episode of G-Mode. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a like on this episode. New Year's Revolution will be up next, so there'll be a little bit of time before you see that one, but hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Make sure you subscribe to see New Year's Revolution and a lot more G-Mode episodes coming your way very, very soon. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all at the next video, which will be New Year's Revolution.